Hello, everyone. Welcome back to One Shots Fun Shots. My name is Elliott Brotherhood. I am your host for today's episode, and today I have a very special guest with me. His name is Murry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Yes, and from what I understand, from what I'm seeing on my paper here, it says you work at Murry Christmas Auto.
Merry Christmas Auto. Buy a car today or you'll be sorry.
And okay, so just to be clear, what is that slogan? That's an interesting slogan to me.
We have a lot of slogans. That's kind of power. We sell cars.
More than one.
More than one. We sell cars, we sell slogans, we have a vending machine. We got all sorts of stuff. But what another good one, another slogan I had that I thought was great, that I want to hear your take on, all right?
You want my opinion?
I'm gonna test a lot of these.
Okay.
All right.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna outpour so many.
I would be happy to. Yeah.
Merry Christmas Auto. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Okay, so that's kind of just that's sort of just a play on like
Yeah, well, I mean, my name is Merry Christmas. Well, I got a lot to work with here.
right, but that's like a very famous Santa quote.
Yeah, but it's not trademarked.
It's not.
Yeah.
In fairness, that's fair.
All right, here's another one. Merry Christmas Auto. Automatically guaranteed.
I mean, okay. I don't really fully understand what you mean.
I'm not a big fan of that one.
Well, yeah, but like, what is guaranteed?
Satisfaction.
But that's not mentioned there.
You're right. Okay, that's why we're workshopping them. I'm
Well,
not
okay,
sure.
sure. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
being
it's
a bit
okay. I need the honest feedback. Here's another one. Merry Christmas Auto. Happiness fully automatic.
Sure. Okay. That's it. Yeah.
It's not because some of the people that I was bouncing that around the office to, they thought that it was a little bit like too much like a gun or something. Fully automatic.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say it's just I find it quite interesting that you're propending to, sell happiness.
Yeah. Peace of mind.
And you sell, as you said, cars. And slogans.
Well, I mean, that's a joke. We don't sell slogans. We have a lot of them, is what I'm saying.
I mean, you seem to be you're doing a pretty good job.
If we could, capitalize on them, that'd be great.
I mean,
that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it seems like you're far more passionate about the slogans.
I don't really know a lot about cars.
Okay.
I know there's different kinds, right? Sedans, vans, pickup trucks. There's also big trucks. We don't sell those though. 18-wheelers, that kind of thing. We got a.
Wait, you're saying that you don't sell those cars?
We don't sell big trucks.
So, but you're just saying that they're like part of like the.
No, the ones we do sell are sedans, vans, trucks. We sell station wagons.
Okay.
We sell Mini Coopers. We sell smart cars.
Okay.
All sorts of stuff.
Okay. And
but I don't know a lot more than that. So if you're asking like what kind of engine is it,
and you made a point of mentioning the vending machine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Why? So you like that's part of the business model is that you're bringing in customers to use the vending machine.
Well, I mean, it's in the lounge.
What does it sell?
It sells treats.
Oh, just
lovely treats.
Regular lovely treats.
A lot of pastries, honestly. Yeah.
Pastries and lovely treats for regular
cinnamon buns.
It's not like special.
We got cans of soda.
Oh, sure.
We got Smarties, Dum Dums. I always thought that was funny. We had both Smarties and Dum Dums. There's Kit Kats. 100 million, 100 grand bar. What is that one?
I think that you had I don't really recall. I don't eat candy bars anymore.
They got Crackle. There's
okay. So
Twix.
I guess I have two questions for you. One, you really seem to like to list things.
I love listing things. I love talking about cars, vending machines, snacks in vending machines, stuff I don't know, slogans.
Very interesting. And where would you say like that comes from? Why is that? And how does that fit into the Murry Christmas Auto brand?
Yeah. Oh, sure. Well, I mean, I think what it comes from is I had parents that were very strict. We had a lot of rules.
Oh, sure.
No speaking too loud, making sure that I always showed up for at school on time, that I came home from school on time. Also, that I made sure that everything was clean. I made sure that I washed my plate after, got into my pajamas, and then I brushed my teeth. Not the other way around, much to my dismay. And that I would set my alarm for 7:35 every day.
Okay.
So I think that's kind of where the listing came from.
Okay.
But back to your question though, to how does that connect to Murry Christmas Auto?
Right.
I mean, this is what happens. This is how you sell cars, honestly. Is you talk to someone, hey, what are you interested in buying in a car? What can I do to put you in a car today? Famous thing to say.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And then you list reasons
Right.
why someone might want
the
to
good things about the car.
They want to get from A to B. They want to take the kids to school. They want to be behind the wheel and feel the wind in their hair. They want to carry a bunch of stuff to and fro. They want to learn how to drive. That's a good one. That's novel.
Fair.
You want to pollute the earth.
And I'm sure there are those.
Yeah.
That just
A lot of them. You'd be surprised.
Flash the middle finger.
You'll be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess my follow-up question to that is Christmas. How does Christmas play in it? Is that just your natural given name, or
yes?
So immediately your body language. I'm just that's really interesting to me.
I can't escape it. My last name is Christmas, and my parents named me Murry.
I mean, if I had a psychologist in here and they saw the way that you went from absolute light in your eyes, the way you lit up when you got to make a list, immediately to the depressive state you went in when I mentioned Christmas.
Yeah.
They would probably say that there was something there.
It makes me feel really bad, really sad, really mad. It makes me feel like I don't have my own identity. It makes me feel like people know who I am before I meet them. It makes me depressed.
Oh my goodness.
Makes me unhappy.
That's Murray. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry that you have to go through that. I didn't mean to cause any offense.
No, it's fine. Again, it's something I go through every day. You didn't know. You just hosted a show.
I mean, I didn't. So I guess I'll steer clear of the topic.
No, it's all right. Hey, look, I get it. I didn't have to name it Murry Christmas Auto. All right, but I did. I wanted the people to know who owned it. And also, if it's not going to hurt the sales, if people are like, oh boy, Christmas, even though it's July, let's go buy a car. That's fine with me too.
Well, I guess also the thing that confuses me is that the very first slogan that you gave the idea for was "Merry Christmas to all and to all again."
That was the second one, but yes, fair enough.
And I guess I'm just confused if you want to divorce yourself from that.
No, I don't want a divorce from it. I mean, I know how it maybe helps sales.
Right.
But it makes me sad, mad, feel bad, depressed, unhappy, lonely, like people know me before they meet me. Like I don't know, like they, yeah.
Yeah, that's tragic in its own way.
I don't have my own identity. That was the important.
Right, yeah. So is there any part of you that thinks like, okay, if you are trying to capitalize on the Christmas thing, like that maybe if you owned that identity, if you embraced that part of yourself.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to be like dress up like Santa Claus?
Well, I don't think that I go that far, but just embracing the Christmas themed auto.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, if we're picking someone out of the office to be Santa Claus, it's not going to be Greg, Bob, Jim, Tim, Arnold, Gary, Bill, Terry, other Murray Jr., my son. It's not gonna be any of them. They're not as big as I am. You put me in a red suit and you put me in a big beard and long hair. You're gonna be looking at Santa Claus.
That's very fair.
Yeah.
So you have a child then.
Oh,
Your father.
I'm a father.
And just the one boy, this one young boy.
Yeah, Murry Christmas Jr.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's just him and are you married?
Yeah.
What's your wife's name?
Mary.
Her name's Murry Christmas?
Well, she didn't take my last name.
Oh, okay. So what is her?
4th of July.
All one word.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Merry 4th of July and Murry Christmas and Murry Christmas Jr.
That's right. Yeah.
The classic nuclear American family.
This is, well, yeah. And, you know, I know there's another question coming. I can feel it. I know it's coming. You're going, why did you name your son the same name that gave you so much badness, sadness, madness, loneliness, etc.? And the reason is I wanted to not feel so lonely.
It was a move of solidarity.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that why any parent has kids?
To not feel lonely.
Yeah.
That's a good point, actually.
It's like, let me get someone else in on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Right.
And
I
how
don't
does
feel so hollow inside?
Right. And how does your son like the auto business?
Hates it.
Hates it.
He's doing everything he can to make me mad and sad and unhappy.
Okay.
He's
old is he?
rebellious.
How old is he?
16.
Oh, right.
Learning to drive.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
He
He didn't want to do it. He wants to ride his bike.
He wants to. Oh, so he's really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And so I guess if he's really trying to push your buttons, I guess he would be a fan of Christmas then.
He's a big fan of Christmas. He's the one who's he wants to celebrate it when it's not even Christmas. He's bringing us presents all the time. You know, he's going around and he get something. He shows up to in front of our door, and he has a gift in the middle of summer, in the middle of autumn, in the middle of wind,
Christmas in July.
yeah,
like
Christmas
that
in
kind of
July,
thing.
spring, all those times, and it's like, okay, hey Murray, Murray Jr. This is one time a year is what makes it special.
Right. Okay. And so
He's trying to get under my skin, is what he's trying to do.
right. Oh, this much is clear.
Yeah.
So that must be incredibly dismaying for you because
I mean, I get it. I mean, teenagers are gonna be that way.
right, but you
Make that
named
kid.
him Murray as a way to feel less alone in this world, and then the one thing that made you feel like you had a companion in this life turns on you and is constantly celebrating Christmas all year round.
I should have seen it coming, and I didn't see it coming. Me, Murray Christmas, and Mary 4th of July didn't see it coming. We were like, oh, we want another Merry Christmas in the world. Running around, having fun, being a delightful person, showing the goodness in all people, having lots of people that know them and are friends with them, and not feel lonely and bad and sad and mad and all those other things I said before.
So it's almost like he's keeping Christmas in his heart all year round.
Yes.
And
Why? Who does that?
There are many that would argue that that's actually a very profound trait to have.
Let's be realistic. I mean, no one's keeping around all the time. You go in and take a dump. You have the spirit of Christmas in your hats, huh?
Well, I mean, like that's not something that relates to other people.
You pay your
though.
taxes. You got your the Merry Christmas in your head.
Some, maybe.
Oh! You got to go throw out your garbage. You get the spirit of Christmas in your head.
This is clearly very distressing for you.
I'm really upset. I told myself I wouldn't cry, and I'm doing great.
Are you crying?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not close. I'm doing good.
You're not close.
No, but I knew that it was going to be so emotional that I would have to prepare myself.
And you did prepare.
I'm doing so well. I'm not crying,
And it's not like at all. You're not even close to
not
crying.
close. Deep.
So really,
inside,
kind of a
pushing
moot,
it down.
kind of a moot point then to even
Yeah.
bring that up.
Yeah. I don't know why I said anything.
Yeah. So that's a very, very rough. That's a rough thing to go through as a father, as a businessman, as an avid hater of Christmas. A Grinch.
Well, okay. Hey,
Like, someone would say Grinch.
Easy. I don't hate Christmas.
It's just very personally touching.
I don't think it's realistic that you're gonna have Christmas in your heart 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Maybe one, maybe a week before, maybe a month.
And I do want to say I understand why you feel that way, because having the name Murray Christmas, I bet people expect that of you.
They put it on me.
They put it on you.
Other people put it on me, and it's too much responsibility.
Right. So outside of that, people expect Murray Christmas to be jolly and merry all year round.
Yeah.
So I want my show, I want this show to be an opportunity for us to get to the bottom of who is the real Murray Christmas beneath all of that.
Wow. All right. Yeah. I'd be happy to do that.
Feel free.
Oh, okay. I thought you had a prompt.
Well, okay,
I gotta just say what's inside me.
What is
liver, stomach, spleen, esophagus, small intestine, large intestine, colon.
So, okay. To that point, to that end, what does, I'm not even going to say your last name because I don't want to trigger you.
Thank you.
What does Murray keep in his heart all year round?
Well, I mean, I guess what's in my heart is trying to make sure I can provide a good life for my wife and my son. Beautiful. And myself, not living in the streets, selling cars, seeing a happy family get a hold of a nice car that's going to fulfill their needs, that's going to get them from A to B. And I'm not going to make a list out of that, but you know what I'm saying. What's in my heart? Sometimes I like to watch a good movie. All right, I'm at home, I'm beat. And I don't know, what am I going to do? I got a couple hours. Lucky me. I got a couple hours. Well, I'm going to go through Netflix. I'm going to pick, and there's something almost rewarding about just finding the right movie for the right time.
Sure.
Yeah. And then I pick it out. I'm a big fan of cinematography.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm a bit of a cinephile.
So you're into fine arts.
Oh, yeah.
So just to make sure, just to get the list of things, the things that...
Well, you're going to make a list? I'm really excited.
Sure.
Yeah.
The things that Murray keeps in his heart all year round.
Yeah.
Taking care of his family.
Oh, yeah.
Providing customers with automobiles.
That's 2.
And movies.
3. That means a list. Because if it's just 2, it's not a list.
Well, of course.
You need 3.
So what is...
You need a first thing, a second thing, and also a third thing. That makes a list.
Okay, yeah. And what is... So you said you're a cinephile. What's your favorite movie?
That would have to be Cannonball Run 3.
Cannonball Run 3.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that, actually.
It's great.
What is it about?
Come on, man. It's like I think it's Burt Reynolds. I don't know. It's very really handsome silver fox.
Okay.
And there's a lot of babes in bikinis. And
sure.
There's it's like a race.
It's like a race.
Yeah.
That's interesting for such a cinephile.
I think you'd
be able to, but it's the third race.
I mean, I think you know why I like it. That's the third one.
Oh, sure.
I also like Cannonball Run 2, and now also 3.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's just interesting to me for such a cinephile, for someone who is really into movies that you just really can't quantify what Cannonball Run 3 is about.
Well,
but
I told you it's a race.
It's a race.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right. All 3 of them are about races.
And in cars?
Yeah.
Circling back to auto.
Yeah, well, that's probably why I like it. I also like Fast and Furious 3.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So big into car movies.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Big into car movies.
Cars 2.
Sure. Not the first one.
Eh.
You like Cars 2 because it's in the middle of the list.
I'll tell you what I like. Was there a Cars 3?
Yes.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, sure. Okay. So
I know what I'm doing after this.
Yeah.
I'm taking off work.
Well, I thought maybe the way that I interpreted it was that you liked Cars 2 because it was in the middle of the list. So it was like you're in the meat of the list, but there's also more lists to go.
I'll be honest. I didn't like Cars 1 because I thought it was just going to be the only one. And then
Sure.
Cars 2 came out retroactively. I liked Cars 1 a whole lot more. And then I was like, this is a car movie. It's a sequel. It's a part of a list.
Right.
I'm a big fan.
So you don't like things that stand alone, that are on their own.
Nah. Christmas is like that. There's no sequel.
But I think that's just interesting because I'm sorry, you said there's no sequel?
Yeah, there's no Christmas 2. You
Sure.
don't have a second Christmas.
I mean, Christ can only be born once.
Sure,
I
in any
suppose.
given year.
Some might say that Easter is kind of like, according to the Catholic doctrine, perhaps.
I don't know a lot about it.
Easter is like, well, yeah.
Religious stuff.
Like some might say that that's maybe like the sequel.
Here's what I would say is that Saturday kind of feels like a holiday every week. I get a day off.
Sure.
And it kind of comes, it's like there was Saturday 1, and now there's a Saturday number 2. And then we do it 52 times in a year.
There's a Saturday 2.
Yeah.
Sunday?
I call it. Oh, yeah. That's a way to think about it, too. Yeah.
Okay.
I meant the next Saturday. But yeah, Sunday is like that, too. Yeah.
You meant the following weekend.
Yeah. And then we do it 52 times.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's like a sequel holiday. I'm saying There's no you and like Easter, but no one's sitting around with a big ham and giving out presents. You're not trying to think of a present for your entire family and then hoping to get a bunch of presents from the rest of your family.
Right. So, but
It's
just
another
going
reason
back
to
to
have kids, more
what I was
presents.
saying before, I find it interesting. So you don't like standalone things. You want things
Yes.
that are in
Succession.
preferably succession list
Right.
form.
That also is why I named my son Murry Christmas. It's another
Right.
reason. Yeah.
And I find that
He's like
interesting
my sequel.
because you said that you named your son Murray because
Yeah.
you didn't want to feel so alone in the world.
Right.
Do you think there's something to that? Is that why you don't like things that are isolated and alone because maybe it makes you that's how you feel in your world? Yeah.
What's the sound of my mind blowing up?
Yeah.
You blew my mind just now.
Is it possible that there's something to that or?
Well, 100%. I think you hit the nail on the head, and that's my head.
Right.
Good job.
Have you been to therapy?
Never.
Because it seems like just looking at you, it
I'm
seems
against
like
it. I hate therapy.
you hate
I
therapy.
hate the idea. The very idea.
What about the idea bothers you?
I'll tell you what about the idea is that if I have to go and pay someone to talk about my problems, well, I'm upset. And they overcharge you, whoever it is.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. I'm overpaying it.
Automatic guarantee.
Automatic, guaranteed, fully automatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I just find that really interesting because as we've sort of peeled back the layers of Murray here,
A lot of layers.
I'm not going to lie to you. Your demeanor has shifted. You
No.
seem like you seem lighter than you did 10 minutes ago.
Lighter? What do you mean lighter?
Lighter, like just your whole demeanor. You seem like so much more pleasant
Like
and
positive.
at ease.
I thought you meant like I was like stupid or something.
No. That would be dense.
I see. Okay, so I seem smarter.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if your like IQ has increased, but it's possible. I mean, like you know more about yourself now than I think you did 10 minutes ago.
That's true. Well, I did do the mind blowing up thing. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I mean, like this is the thing. Like I'm not paying you though, right? I'm not paying you $100 an hour, whatever those crooks are asking of me.
So it's about paying someone.
Yeah.
That bothers you.
No,
You don't want to pay someone to talk.
Instead of paying, I'd rather shove it deep down. Shove it deep down for one day when someone doesn't buy a car and I go freaking nuts.
Okay, that concerns me.
Getting behind the wheel and I don't care what happens next.
So are you threatening?
Merry Christmas to everyone.
So just to be clear, are you threatening the potential customers?
Nah, I'm joking.
That's I guess just as someone who is running a business, that's kind of I'm not going to lie, this kind of an insane thing to say over
I hope we
like the airwaves.
Hey, bleep it.
You believe it?
No, bleep it.
Bleep it?
Censor it.
I mean, I don't know that we don't really have the budget for that kind of thing.
Just put some other music.
But
over it
I guess my thing is, Murray, you could talk to your wife.
Yeah.
You could talk to your friends.
Oh.
You clearly need emotional support.
Yeah,
you clearly feel very isolated.
On
Everybody
some level,
does.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, but here's the thing. Sometimes when you're hanging out with people, you got to spend money. And I don't have that much money. What am I going to do? We're going to go to a bar. We got to buy a bunch of drinks. We got to go buy maybe a dinner. We have to go to like a Dave & Buster's. We maybe have to go to like a go-kart rink. I mean, come on. I'm not made of money. I'm trying to sell cars here.
So, I mean, I get the bar, but to say like, hey, buddy, I'm having trouble like emotionally right now.
Yeah. Well,
I need to talk to you at Dave & Buster's.
I like where your mind's at. Let's role play this right
Okay.
now. Hey, man.
Hey,
I'm in a real bad way.
Murray.
I got some stuff, dark thoughts that I'm thinking about.
Oh my goodness, Murray. I'm your friend and I would love to talk to you about that.
Yeah. For free?
Yes. For free because
that
I'm your
went way
friend.
better than I thought it would.
You thought your friend was going to charge you for...
Yeah, I thought he'd be like, well, I'm not just going to sit here on the couch. What am I, your therapist? Pay me.
I don't think that friends tend to feel that way about that kind of thing.
I mean, this is why I don't do what I do, you know?
Well, okay. Back to the role play, though. Okay.
We're in the role play again?
We're back in the role play.
All right.
Okay, Murray.
Talk about some real messed up stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's bad.
Oh.
Where? Okay, let's go someplace and talk. Where would you like to meet?
Where do I want to go? Oh, it's about me now. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. It's not gonna be about me.
Go into my basement.
Sure. Okay.
The light's broken down there.
So let's coming out of the role play for
Yeah,
a
what's up?
second. You said that you wanted to go either to Dave and Buster's or a go-kart.
It was a longer list than that. Come on, I pride myself on my list.
Sure.
Go for a drink, go to a restaurant, go somewhere where we gotta spend money. Is the whole point.
But then in this scenario,
Yeah.
the first thing you suggested was just hanging out at your house and doing stuff.
Yeah, but
for free.
before that, I was suspicious. I thought he wanted me to pay him or something. I was like, "Oh, you're not gonna want to just come to my house, are you?" Don't you remember that part?
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess
It's like I'm talking about. What's best is when you have structured hanging out, right? Like,
Sure.
like my son, he plays Dungeons and Dragons, right? And he sees his friends every week, but they're not really hanging out in the way that you just chilling. They're playing a game, and they have
Right.
to come every week, structured, organized, hanging out.
Sure.
And I don't have that. I'm a what am I? Oh, what am I? 55-year-old man. It's hard to make friends these days.
Oh, I understand that. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're just feeling generally very isolated at this point in your life,
Yeah.
but
And the name Murry Christmas doesn't help.
I guess I can't lie to you, Murray. I don't think you should hold yourself back from talking to like a friend or something just because I mean it would be like if a friend of yours is going to ask you to pay him to hear what's going on in your life.
I'm just saying it feels that way, right?
Right.
If you everything, and it's also like you don't want to.
There's a price for everything.
There's a price. Well, it just in order to hang out, that feels like you got to spend a lot of money. That's all I'm saying. And on top of that, you don't want to beat a friend that's always like, oh, Murray wants to hang out. I guess he has another massive problem in his life, and I got to
Sure.
sit and listen to him. You're a real drag, and I don't want to be a drag.
Right. I just also think that sometimes in life, reach out. And also, don't do it at Dave and Buster's.
Why?
Well, like while you're playing like the Jurassic Park shooter game, you're telling your friend that you feel isolated and that you're having dark thoughts.
Well, I mean, I prefer skee ball, but sure.
I mean, sure, you could do it
Point
over skee
taken.
ball. I guess
Real embarrassing.
go someplace
Wow.
where you can really get to the root
Well,
of it
what
and
if
have
I
a conversation.
Do this? What if I do this? I invite friends to the game to watch a game. Not even
Like
not
the
go
football
to the
game.
Yeah, football,
Baseball.
basketball, soccer, hockey, and among others.
Yeah.
I would invite them to watch it on my TV.
Sure.
And then when
Yeah.
something, and I'm rooting for a team. I'm rooting for my teams. I love them, and
Yeah.
I'm not going to list them for you right now. But
Okay.
the teams that I love, when something doesn't go well, I'm going to scream, and I'm going to yell, and I'm going to throw my beer at the screen.
Oh.
And we
Yeah.
don't talk about any other problems.
Okay. So it's just like waiting until something makes you angry and then gives you the ability to
Yes,
have.
justifies my anger.
But Murray, just like talk to someone.
Well, but I'm
You-
trying to
you've-
do it in a way that my friends can relate to.
The reason that I'm pushing you on this is because as
What
I've
is this,
talked to you
Barbara
here,
Walters.
as I've talked to you here,
Yeah.
you clearly seem you seemed so much happier.
Yeah. All right. All right. I mean,
I just want you to
great.
be happy, Murray. Christmas.
Me too. Yeah. All right. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Well, okay. What was this interview supposed to be? You're acting like my therapist.
Oh yeah. Let's get back to question number 2 on my page
Right.
here. Do you what are the deals that you're running right now?
Well, we got a big sale on any car that's got 4 wheels, and
Big
that's
sale?
all of them. That's all of them.
That's all. Damn it.
40% off, 10% per wheel. If you find one
Wow.
with tree, it's only 3.
40% is a pretty steep deal for a car.
Yes.
That's really good.
$4,000.
That might actually that could risk putting you out of business, but
Well, You don't know how I run my
But
business.
and you do that out of the kindness of your heart for the people,
Yeah.
your customers, keeping the spirit of something in your
Saturday.
heart, Saturday in your heart.
That's right.
And
Well, okay.
yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's I shouldn't say this on a podcast for everybody to listen to, but it's a little hack. All right. If you want to get a little more percent off for your car, the steering wheel also counts. So that's
50% off the car.
Yeah, 50% off all cars. And Murray, I didn't say that.
All cars.
Yeah. Well, again, you don't know our business model. We're actually still making a lot on it. Each car.
Yeah. Come for the car, stay for the slogan.
That's right. Well, no, but again, I'm telling you, you don't
Right.
know how we get these cars. You don't know how we get a hold of these cars. We can sell them at 50% off, and it's like pretty fine.
Okay.
You get them for a quarter the price is what I'm saying.
What, like you're doing like a scheme, like the dad from Matilda?
What? No, I haven't seen Matilda, honestly. I know I'm a cinephile.
Hey,
There's no
cinephile,
sequel, so I have no.
That's fair. That's fair. I should have known.
But okay, but this is how we do it. All right, a man came to me one day. His name was I'm trying to remember. It was Happy New Year's Day.
Okay.
The Happy is his first name.
Happy New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he said, he's like, hey, would you like to be your own boss? And I said, sure. And I said, what do I got to do to be my own boss? And he's like, you buy from me these 5 cars, and then you sell them to someone else, and they become their own boss.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I only got them for like a quarter of the price. So I can sell them at 4 times as much and give them 50% off and still make double what I paid for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a pyramid scheme.
Would you like to be your own boss?
Would I like to be my own boss?
Yeah.
I kind of like to think that I am with this show.
Yeah,
I kind of
like to.
But I mean, like, if you've got a venture,
you're just a servant to the algorithm.
The algorithm.
Yeah, the algorithm.
The algorithm. I mean, I guess we can. I'd love to talk more about that opportunity and maybe explain to you what's going on there.
Sure. Explain
once
to me.
Once we've stepped away from here. But this has been a wonderful interview, Murray. I'm so glad that we've had the opportunity to talk to you, understand who Murry Christmas is a little more, hear about your family, hear about your business, hear about your slogans and your lists, your wonderful lists.
Oh, I got so many lists. I got a lot of things to say. I'm a great guy. Got a lot going on in the inside, my heart, and my brain, and I'm a good soul.
Damn right, Murray.
Hell yeah.
Damn right. This has been Elliott Brotherhood from One Shots Fun Shots with Murry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
And hit us with one more slogan to take us out.
Murry Christmas Auto. It's the time of the season to be your own boss.
And that...
Want to sell cars?
That's that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Murray.